Yo, what's good, people? Happy hump day to you. Hope you're all doing well. Made the switch to OBS, so you guys will have to let me know about a few things like video quality, audio quality. I'm assuming there's no crackles being heard on your end. It seems pretty pristine on mine. And there are a couple of things that I haven't been able to find time to move over yet. Like there's probably some commands that aren't working and stuff. But we'll get there. I think alerts are working. I think. Man, this is such good stuff from Roku. Let's see who's here. Still getting used to the new setup. Bunch. Welcome in. Salutations. How are you today? Saffron, 19 months. Holy heck, homie. Thank you. I appreciate you. How are you today? Yeah, Saf, it definitely doesn't feel like it's been that long. Thomas Now Music, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Wet and Gray, Maryland, says Paul. It is incredibly gorgeous here. There's not a cloud in the sky, and it's been that way since sunup. Yeah, dawn of a new OBS day. Ooh, playing with Bioscape, says Javar. Liquid Phase, welcome in. How you doing? Paul. Yeah, this is set at I think it's 7:20 today. I'm going to do 1080 on Friday so you guys can have a chance to compare these things. I know 1080 has been hard for some, but I can stream it and I prefer to stream it. But if the quality is still there for most people, I guess we can go down to 720. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think about 720 thing. Voice sounds a lot drier with less low end. Huh? Yeah, no, I'm using the same mic. I didn't have any plugins on Streamlabs, and I don't have any plugins here. Yeah, Michael, we're doing 720 today. I'll do 1080 on Friday. And you guys can let me know. Hey, DJ Berical, welcome in. I can see your face right there, too. I was looking at it before. It's less upfront. Loud as in it is louder than it was. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Well then, I'm definitely going to go back to 1080. I didn't know that the the auto switch was dependable. I get mixed messages from folks. Filters. Yeah, there's literally nothing on the voice. Nothing on the mic, nothing on the output. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Roku, for the awesome vibes, I am going to jump into some production and take you guys along for the ride. Today, we are working on... Oh man, I wish clicking into Logic didn't get rid of the chat. That's really annoying. How do I make that stay? How do I dock you again? Custom browser docs. Nope, not a custom browser doc. I just want to put this in somewhere. How do I do that? Hey, how do I make a panel lock into place in OBS? Anybody know? This was just snapping yesterday, but I think I must have toggled something off. Yeah, I'm unsure. There's a padlock icon next to the eye, one on each source. Nope, not the sources, but my actual chat panel. This guy. Because if it's undocked like this, meaning free floating and not actually insert into one of the areas, the panels in OBS, then no matter what else I click on, it just goes away. Yeah, I don't know either. It was just clicking into place before yesterday, so I didn't actually have to learn that. Let's see if I can make this happen really quick. It would be great for it to not disappear on me. I'm not really even sure how I broke it out, to be totally fair. Source icons, chat. Okay, that turns it off. That turns it back on. But I would like to dock this. How do I do that? Oh, well, what is this? Oh, that's the activity feed. Yeah, I just want these docked again. Please. Hey. Now that one just went in. Okay. How do I make it go to a different place? How do I do this? Huh. Weird. Well, if anybody knows, how to dock the stuff, holler at me. Yeah, I think they're just supposed to just snap in. The activity one just snapped in a minute ago, but now it's not doing it again. I'm not sure exactly why. It'd be really awesome if it just did it for me, though. Oh well. We will figure these things out. For now, I will just toggle. Maybe I'll just get into a good rhythm with checking the chat like this as I work. Keep it in front of me for now. All right, well, hopefully we don't run into too many weird issues with the new streaming setup today. Flying by the seat of our pants. We'll see if our alerts are working too. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Cool. Okay, so the newest project that I'm working on here is titles and that's going to be annoying. Titles and transitions and logos. Oh, I can't resize this. Okay, so I've kind of got issues with the chat thing. You just closed a dockable window. If you'd like to show it again, use the docks menu. Oh, right, of course. Thank you for telling me that. Maybe that's why it wasn't resizing. There we go. No, they don't auto dock. Tried that. But it didn't work. I'll figure it out. It doesn't need to be an on-stream thing. It's just kind of annoying that I can't see all my activity and chat readily, but it's cool. I'm so happy to not have the crackling audio. So that's what I'm thinking right now. All right, so like I said, we're making some transitions and titles and stuff, and I'm gonna get myself into the moment here really quick. I'm gonna open up this other one. I already knocked out some transitions, and I'm working on some titles right now, and see if we can just blaze through a bunch of these together. These are for well, one, audio design desk, but two, just general motion graphic add-on stuff. And trying to kind of develop a formula that will kind of work as a standard, I guess, if you will, within the engine for allowing people to compose these things on the fly using different elements. So kind of standardizing what kind of elements, when and where those occur inside these different types of transitions. So it's a pretty interesting challenge, and got some interesting clips here. So these are just transitions. All right, so a bunch of transitions. And I'm moving on to titles. And then we've got a whole bunch of logos in a big punch list style as well. So these are currently the titles that I've completed thus far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. As soon as it gets done loading this thing. All right, what are we waiting for here, Logic? Maybe one of our contact instruments. Perhaps. Or will I reopen you? There we go. It's just loading up some stuff. It's nice that they've given us a progress bar. All right, so these are the titles so far. Oh, and I should turn on my processing for this one. Get all of our VHS wow and flutter going. Skip this one for now. Not feeling it yet. Something strings. No ukulele yet on this one. All right, so that's what I've accomplished so far. And you guys just get to watch me make as many more of these as I can today, I think. Set this over here for now and just kind of scrub over until we find our next one. And this is a really fast turnaround, so I'm going to be using kind of a combination of sounds that have already been built and synthesis, erring on the side of audio for most, just so I don't have to reproduce a whole bunch of stuff very quickly. Okay, so this one feels space dusty. So I'm thinking probably a little texture and some maybe some thick detuning, some celestial voicing. Hey, Will is here. What's up, dude? Do my shout outs and stuff work? Have I set those things up yet? Let's try it. I've made the move to OBS, Will, from Streamlabs, so I'm not sure if all of these... Yeah, that's not even working yet. I don't know which commands are working right now either. Well, that one's working. Yeah, I was doing a test to 720, but some folks are already saying it looks a little blurry, so we're going to go back to 1080 on Friday as well. It's really the only thing that I was wanting to test in the change. Everything else I think stays exactly the same. But audio seems to be a lot smoother. It's rocking at like... Broadcasting on OBS takes like 1.8% CPU. So... Open for Paul Wolford. It's ridiculous, homie. Congrats. That's awesome. All right, so like I said, something kind of celestial and... Oh man, was I playing all of that stuff at a really, really low audio for you guys? I've just noticed that somehow OBS was way down. Hey, what's up, Paintball? Yeah, there's definitely some stuff in the interface of Streamlabs that is nice that I miss. But I have a feeling this is all going to be a pretty mostly seamless transition. You haven't heard any sound? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You guys didn't hear these? You don't hear that? Well, this one doesn't have audio, but the next one should. Okay, so Paintball hears it. Okay. I'll just have to pay close attention and see if there's something that I've bumped that knocked the volume down. I put maybe like a little whisper or something in there. Make it a little more mysterious. Yeah, Will. No, you haven't given me the post show scoop yet. Yeah, they're fun, right, Paintball? All right, so let's see what this next one is and get started. Really no other way to do this. All right, so we're going to start right here. And we'll scrub to right here. And that is the duration of this clip. So 7 seconds. And I think maybe I'll find texture first. So I'm just going to find some, let's just find some space dust really quick. All right, here's space dust. And we need a pretty short thing here. Maybe this, just super, super minimal. We can exploit some textures in here, I think. Let's start with something just really, really super small. Which way do I want to work this? Let's go over here with this. All right, let's just blow this up. Yeah, something like that. And we're gonna maybe just kind of smear the introduction of that sound just slightly. Man, it's gonna take a lot of tabbing back and forth. Keep up with chat. Hey, Javar, take care, homie. Sorry you're not feeling well, dude. All right. So let's just put a little granular love on that. And let's just make it really, really big. There we go. Okay, now let's also just take the entry of this down just a bit, and we will also, for good measure, just soften the edge of that with a transient master and take our attack down, or sustain up just slightly. There we go. All right, that's nice. Now let's put something kind of celestial in there. And maybe we'll do a little alchemy for this. And it's probably going to be like a pad and ambient and smooth, detuned. There we go. That one actually feels kind of good. Brightness, eerie, detuning. There we go. Maybe we could just further degrade this and maybe just kind of destabilize it a bit more. Let's put a little bit more attack on, a little less sustain. Smooth that out a bit. Bring this back. And we don't want the delay to go on too long. This is only 7 seconds, so we can't have, we're going to go up into our delay and bring feedback down just a bit. And our acoustic reverb will bring the time down just a little bit. let's get back over to our perform. A little resonance in there. Okay, that resolves pretty quickly. All right, now we just need to figure out what it's going to actually do. Maybe it's just 3 notes. Let's just record something. Oh boy, that's not much time. I got to get that up quickly. All right, let's just shore up these edges here. And dial in our MIDI. Oh yeah, this has got to happen much quicker. Let's bring this over. It's got to have a chance to resolve. So these have all got to be delivered prior to the halfway point, really. And maybe we'll let that top end ring out the most. Okay, that's pretty close. We can dial in timing here in just a sec. Next, let's get a little flare on here. We got to look at this thing and see what kind of things are happening with the light. What can we see in regards to the timing of the delivery of this title, the actual text, and like coming to a rest or some kind of highlighted position? Saf, good question. What I'd like to do is have a balance of kind of wet and dry feel, because that oftentimes lets the textures really sit up on top, and still like retain some definition in the mid highs as well. Okay, let's just take the entirety, the release down on the entirety of the instrument here. Yep, that's pretty much it right there. And then light flares and stuff. Ooh, it's this light right here. It's this tiny little guy. It's this guy right here. It's underneath the word design, and it pans from left to right. There's always something. There's always something. You just got to find it, and then you have something to track against. Boom. So there's the point of impact right there. Okay, so we're going to put in a little boom there. And let's just grab something from Minimalist, I think. And let's just find it. Let's try this muffled. It's somewhere in there. That's we're gonna have to shorten that. Yeah, it's close. Okay, so now we got to get some sort of a reveal moment in there, so we got to get a reversal in here. It's not the right impact. It's just not. We're not going to force that. Let's go find the right one. Or we're just going to make one of the two. Let's start from the bottom this time. Maybe this one. We could maybe just obscure it just a touch more. We decided it was right about here, give or take, right? Yeah, let's just bring that down. We'll put in a little suck back or something right there. Yeah, something like that. Some choir for the light. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that. Maybe actually, you know, what's it called? Farlight. Let's do that. Let's put a quick reversal in here, and then we're going to go find that. And let's do, let's just pull something up from 404 really quick. Keep this really simple. This reverses. No, I want something a bit more, maybe like this. That one's pretty good. Let's do this. So what we're going to do here is just drop this here, and we're going to reverse it and slide it right up to that spot. Give us a nice little dynamic lift into this impact here. Just bring down our volume a touch. Okay, and we're going to just kind of accent the concave delivery of that. There we go. That's good. So let's just bring down our peak just a bit. And maybe even a bit more. And let's go find some choir. And I like the idea of maybe using some Farlight in there. So to kontakt we go for this one. Bring this over here. This will take just a second to load up fully. Oh, it says it is loaded fully. Well, how about that? All right, let's go find something lovely. Let's do a choir, and let's do a multiple, a soft, and a delicate or a dreamlike. Working in C major, A minor for this one, just for easy compatibility. Maybe something like this, just slightly throwing that off. And then maybe we can just tweak the timbre from there. Yeah, I like the instability that that brings. All right, let's roll on this again. We're just gonna have to roll with this here. See if we can get a better visual. Start from right here. All right, let's see if it got our automation in there. I don't know that it did. It did not. So we will add those before we do anything else. That would be both tunings. That would be this one. And we definitely want it to be kind of at a couple of different peaks here. And kind of jerky. Second one. And let's just make this one a little bit smoother than the other one. Let's just take this down a bit here. And this one we can bring down quite a bit. Okay, now let's just play with that for a bit. And let's chop these guys. And just put a little fade on both of these. Alright, now let's figure out something to do with these vocals so they don't just sound super vanilla. And actually, I think what I might do is just print those really quick. Sweet. All right, now let's just listen to these on their own. And I'm going to put two things on here. One, back to the granular, kind of keeping a theme in the pack. But we're going to add a little bit of smear, a little bit of stretch, really. Just that extra layer in there. Okay, let's not re-trigger that at a bar. And let's bring this down a bit. That's a crazy re-trigger rate. Just play with the density randomization a little bit here. And maybe the time or the size just slightly. Okay, now we'll just bring that way back. And then we can grab onto those tiny little ends with a little bit of saturation. And this side, let's just put a little some ghost. There we go, and just a tiny little bit of feedback in here. And let's go comb filter. Bear with me, I know this can be kind of brutal. Ooh, now that. All right, let's bring this up out of those lows, take it up out of those highs, and bring this down. And let's just add a little bit of filter modulation as well. And go into some morph stuff. Okay, now let's bring all of that way back. Actually, one more thing. Okay, let's bring all of this right on down to just texture level. And now we can just kind of wash that a bit. So let's put that into a maybe a texture. All right, let's get out of here and listen to this thing again. Let's make that quiver just a little bit. We're going to put some modulation. Well, wait, let's put it before our space and just a little, maybe like 25%. Yeah, just something to make it even more like hesitant. All right, that needs to come down just a bit. That sounds a little rigid with that tremolo, actually. Okay, now we've got to get a... I don't know if there's... It's hard to force stuff. A riser is potentially part of the standard, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to adhere to it. Okay, our reversal can come down. Oops, that's actually got automation on it, so we'll bring that down like this. Okay, and we'll just have to come back and finish this one entirely later, but let's create this stack. And we'll just call this one Celestial Bodies. And this whole thing is going to get a little treatment of some quick multiband to just grab some more textures quickly. Let's back off the depth here and back off the downward. Keep it fairly upwardly expansive. Oh, it needs one more thing. To some drones. Let's just go find something that's got kind of a spherical feeling to it. Actually, you know what we can use, and it'll save us just a couple of minutes, is we can use one of my patches for absinthe. Make quick work of it. Go to the after pack here. Ooh, that right there. Maybe. All right, let's see if we can use some guitar rig. To just develop our rumble for us really quick. All right, so I'm going to go to components here and October, and we're going to set this in stereo, reset our gate, set a limit. There it is. All right, so that's nice and easy. Let's just toss an EQ on this and make sure that we're not losing out on our low end down there. There we go. Bring that back into our mix. Let's add that to our stack. And bring it down. so the symbol, the reversal, seems a little out of sorts being that loud, so I'll just bring that down a bit more. Sure. Okay. Let's stack that back up, save this, and move on to the next cue here. Oh, and which of my files is hanging over? Which is doing that to us? Oh, this guy by quite a bit, and this guy by quite a bit. Alright, so we'll come back and we'll fix all of that. Next. Got some stone. Whoa. Oh, this is a multi. Okay. Boom. Boom. So it cuts right here. Oh, and it's got a white out right before it drops. Okay. So we want to kind of bring it up with a suck back at the very end, probably, to kind of meet that brightness. All right, and for this other guy, we'll just artificially cut off its tail for right now. Okay. Away we go. This has got kind of like a toxic kind of a vibe. Maybe it's the green, yellow stuff floating in the air there. Is it like toxic or is it aquatic or what's going on here? I kind of get more of like an apocalyptic or industrial kind of a vibe. Metal, reflective, lots of scratches and scrapes. Okay. Well then. How's the stream seeming to you guys out there? Mangled water splash, says Paul. Yeah. That could be. Okay, so there's definitely kind of like this feeling of like submerged or choking or something. Let's see what feels good here. Let's do a some kind of a scrape to get into this thing. Maybe like a bowed cymbal kind of a thing. Just to kind of get the mood rolling right away. All right, so let's do a kontakt on that, and ooh, Mud or some hydrophone soundscape, says Saf. Yeah, I like where you're going with that. I was thinking some bowed metal of some kind myself. Yes. Absolutely. Here, just really quick, because it's a little easier. I'm going to browse over there and find... I do have some decent hydrophone stuff, and it's in... It is in where? Oh, man. Rise and hit, that's not it. Again, rise and hit. Oh, I wonder how long this is. Sample logic, that's what it is. Okay, so it's in sample logic. Okay, so let's go over there. Okay. So this actually is not here. This is in here. And it's going to be inside of kontakt. And then sample logic. Orchestra, there we go. There we go. It's so hard to remember where each one of these are when there's only like one of them hiding away in each spot. Wait, what? Demo mode? Why would this be in demo mode? Why? Okay. Well, let's go find a different one then. Evolve R2. Let's do that. Evolve. Stings and transitions. Sweet. Instruments 3, Uncharted. Stings and transitions, Uncharted metals. There we go. There's all of our bold symbols and water phones. All right, let's bring up some of these. A little too melodic. Maybe something like this and some bowed cymbal. Yeah, kinetic metal. Good call, Saf. Good call. The contact mic lasted no more than one day, huh? Hmm. I kind of like this one. Okay, so let's do this. Let's say this is some sort of weird mutated metal thing. And we're going to open up another. I'm going to close this one. And on this, we're going to kill that instrument, but go right back in here and get the... Oh, wait, I want here. And evolve. And bowed cymbals. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do this. All right, and this is bowed cymbals. Cool. We'll come back and we'll dial in the exact timbre we want, but let's lay something down. Got to look through this a couple of times. Okay, so maybe this is the intro and this is the reveal. Cool, so let's get these in here. All right, let's take this back. Okay, so we're going to have an impact there, and a rise, and then another rise, and another impact. Going to have another scrape here, which can come from that metal. Let's start adding in some impacts so we give this thing some bones that we can work around. So right here, that's the point of impact. Let's grab something pre-made for this one. Let's stay on this drive and just grab something really like super basic. That's pretty... That's okay for the last one. For this, boom, right there, that's that point of impact. And let's bring... Let's go back to my sounds and get a minimal one. And maybe like the chamber. maybe it's actually kind of minimal for whatever clip is supposed to go here. So that's that point of impact. Okay, so this can come over just a bit actually. And we'll put in a reverse. Let's do, again, let's go back to those drum samples of mine that are just really unique. Like that might actually be kind of interesting. It might come across as very broken, or it might come across as like bit crushing. Let's see what it feels like to us. Maybe if it's got like if it's got something going on. I don't think can I transpose and reverse? No, didn't think so. Actually, let's just do 2. That one's pretty interesting. Let's take this one. Get this out of the way. We're going to drop this like maybe 2 octaves. See how slow that becomes. Sure. Okay, so let's just bounce that. Mute this. Solo this. Flip it. Bring it down. And slide it on over. Maybe. Yeah, you know, that might actually kind of work if we can. Let's get into our automation here. Volume. And just kill all that noise before. Give this a bit more of a curve. And hear it again. All right, let's add some more tonal interest to this thing. This guy. Holy heck. Might even be some guitar, honestly, on this one. It might not just be noise and texture on this one. It might actually be something edgier. Let's Still can't get over the feeling that this has got kind of like this apocalyptic kind of thing going on. So I think what I'm going to do is hop back to Absinthe really quick and grab another one of my patches from after, since those are all apocalyptic. That hit. Let's just turn that down for a moment. Oh, I got myself off my instrument here. Okay, this feels good with that impact. Talk about unstable. Love the warbliness. Hey, Gebro. Yeah, working on a whole bunch of titles and transitions and whatnot. Just kind of feeling my way through each one of them as I go. Here, let's take a quick break and watch them. Got a handful of these done so far. Did a whole bunch of transitions too. I just want to turn on the processing for this one. I've just switched over to OBS from Streamlabs, and I haven't moved everything over. And I was testing out a 720 stream today, so sorry for the lower resolution out there, you guys, today. We'll get back up to 1080 on Friday. I promise you. All right, here's where we are so far with these guys. That last one's got some little flares and stuff in it that I should go back and highlight too. It's a massive rush turnaround to get all these done. That's why I'm working in this big string out right here and just kind of flipping through them as quickly as possible. All right, this is the one we're currently working on. All right, let's come back in here and get this done. Yeah, I've got to flip these. This is I want to say it's easily at least 20 transitions, 20 titles, and 20 logos. Only got a few days to get the whole thing done, so it's a bit of a mad scramble. Let's bring this on over to here. Yeah, see, there's just got to be something more apocalyptic right from the very beginning. So I'm going to go back to my my presets inside of Absinthe, just because I've specifically designed these for apocalyptic stuff. That's more like it. That's like a big entry right there. I just wish we weren't working in A minor and C major. That shuddering sound in the background is going to go nicely with that scrape that we're going to add. All right, let's just get in there and massage that. Oh, is that coming in after we start? Is that what's going on there? There we go. And this goes... Oh, it actually drags on for a bit, a couple seconds. Let's clear that up really quick. Envelopes. We can't have anything stretch that long. For release. We just can't. That's a long release too. We gotta take that hit out. That just doesn't feel right. This one needs to come down. This one come back up just a little bit. Do that here. Now with those lower elements, a hydrophone doesn't seem that far off. Let's find a spot for that. All right, let's put this over here. And just kind of slowly scrub for that spot there. All right, those letters get highlighted pretty sharply right there. And there's the flare. So it's got a swell right here. Let's come back to right when those first two letters are getting their highlight. I don't know if I like that particular sound. is that point of impact? Ish, right about here. Nah. All right, so these two here, these two guys, let's just bring them both down. Oh, got automation on this one. Okay, so there's got to be another suck back or a rise there. And this has got to go sooner. So that's these two. Sooner. Okay, let's get the right impact for this guy. And let's not build it. Let's use something to save a little bit of time. And let's do... oh, you know it might actually be pretty good for this. Game sounds. Impacts. That sounds a bit more metallic, like an imprint, like a bam, like a... That's a bit more true to the theme of this thing. Let's just bring that over. And what bam, right about here. Okay, so we can bring this up a bit. Get our impact synced. This is our point of impact, so let's get our peak, which is right about here, right on that spot. All right, we're going to have to start this thing with kind of a similar impact, I think. There we go. That's all we need. just reveal that. Just getting rid of the lows. Bear with me here. Okay, so now we've got to give it some stuff, right? Riser, something tonal. Let's grab those. Saf, yeah, man. I do remember scoring some stuff on Halloween. Yeah. No, man, not 20 logos in 30 days. It's more like 20 transitions, 20 titles, and 20 logos in like a few days. It's like maybe a week total turnaround, but there's got to be QC with the team, and there's got to be tagging and mixing and exporting all the individual stems for or each individual element for all of these things so they can be conjured individually inside of Audio Design Desk. So there's going to be like a day of bouncing and metadata and stuff, which takes it out, and then there's going to be a day of QC, so that takes another day out. So it really takes the whole production window down to like 3 days, and it's at least 60 sounds, I think, just like this. So it's a bit of work. Is there a dental tool collection to pull from? Ben, how are you? Hey, what's up, Lab West? How are you, man? Welcome in. Apologies for slightly lower res and less bells and whistles on the stream today. I've just made the switch to OBS from Streamlabs, and I'm not quite done porting everything over yet. We'll get there, though. Next stream, it should all be complete. Anyway, back to this. Let's add Riser first. Yeah, it is a ton of work. And then that gets multiplied out by 4. That's a lot of files. It's a lot of files. Anyway, back to this. Again, let's just save on time. See if there's anything that might feel right in here. I don't know that there is. Yeah. I get to no. No, you know what I might actually do for this? I haven't used this for quite some time, but I do think it's a pretty cool tool. Pull up Kontakt here and find Rise and Hit, and I think, if I remember correctly, hybrids. There's the guitar. Remember I was saying I kind of want maybe like some guitar element or something in here. There's the waterphone ensemble if we want to keep it all within kind of this horror thing. But it feels like more than just horror. I love that gazelle. Thank you, Lab West. I've been waiting for a chance to test the alerts. Now I know that I can actually hear alerts again. That's one thing that broke with the last update in Streamlabs was notification sounds. So I'm happy to hear the gazelle again. Cheers, homie. I appreciate you. Isn't it glorious here today? We're like pretty lucky right now. Let's see what these sound like. Oh my gosh, that sounds super cheesy. I was thinking maybe it was going to be some sort of heavier kind of thing. Yeah, that just doesn't sound very cool to me at all. Okay, water phone. Doesn't mean we can't use guitar for this still. What happens if we go down a couple of octaves and do that same thing? Nah, these just... they're not really doing it. Here's another guitar. Let's see if this one is a little more grungy. Bring that one down. Nah, not feeling it. Yeah, so I guess this one won't really do it. I could drop my own samples in here, right? Can't I? Can I do that? Let's just toss a random sample in there. Yeah, I didn't think so. Ooh, but I can add them in here. It's a good thing to know. All right. I'm going to make something then, I guess, because I don't really feel like looking through a whole bunch of stuff. I'll look in one more place. Risers, no. 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 Short. Man, the pitch goes up in all of these, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. So let's go back to me. And let's go some darkness here. Risers. These are all sounds that I made for a Ghost Hack pack a while back. Seconds. It has some hydropane elements in it. It's got a little bit of glitch. Let's see if we can find our point of impact here. There it is. And that's going right here-ish. I think I just got to make something. I don't want to sit here and audition stuff all day. So, how long is this? This is to the point of impact. It's going 102.20. And we could probably start it right here. So 5 seconds. We've got 5 whopping seconds to get that done. And how long is that? That's 2 bars? It's about 2 bars. Okay. So to a synth we go. Let's do Serum. Yeah, right. Amazing weather, no doubt. I'm pretending that it's spring today. I put on a lighter hoodie. Late night, welcome in. Andrew, welcome in. Working on a bunch of titles right now. All right, so we're going to do this. This is going to be about 5 seconds. And let's just set this up here. It's about 2 bars-ish. It's okay if this isn't like an exact thing at first. We can dial in timing second. So the next thing we need to do is figure out the timbre. And it's definitely got this, it's got a definitive feel to it. Let's do some FM. And let's start with metal. Maybe something like this. And let's boost this with a sine, and let's drop that sine. Bring this down. FM up into it. And 1 octave lower. Going to trigger that. Somewhere in that neck. And we're going to saturate the heck out of this thing probably. Oh, it's still cold here, Saf? It's just gorgeous. It is, it's 49. It's just crystal clear. That's all. So distortion, and let's go like maybe like a sine fold or a diode. Ooh, or what if we take something really simple and send it through the Easy Bake Oven really quick? Let's just set this to stereo, reset the gate, set a limiter, and let's go with a preset in like some freaking metal. Let's see here. There's a guitar sample. Wow, there's a lot of presets in here now. I have not spent a ton of time in the latest build. Ooh. All right, is there a mixer set up on this one already? No, there's not. Let's put a mixer on this and mix it in. We've got a split mix. Thank you. Let's put that up here. And we'll just put everything inside of A. Cool. And then we're going to air on the side of B here and see what this sounds like. This is how you turn pretty much anything into a quick guitar. You can get much better through FM. That's wicked. It's really not that much time, but let's see if we can kind of fake this. Let's just hit record. Let's see how this takes us. It's going to be right about here. Okay. That's right here. That's not too bad. Where's my note? It's hanging over just a little bit. There we go. Let's hear that again. Okay, we can bring that in a little bit more dramatically here and start it from not 0. Make it a little more linear. We can actually even start that here. Ooh, not quite. Let's put a small build on that. We got just a little bit of edginess here. Ooh, it's getting there. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Cool. Saf is asking, do people master their own demo reels? Yep. Yeah, and maybe a little movement on the guitar too. Yeah, absolutely. What are you guys feeling about the grunginess of this guitar? Is it starting to hit the mark here? There's a little extra hangover there. We don't want that. And cut that off pretty sharp. And let's bring this up because that's a very low velocity. I don't even think I have velocity set up here though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Guitar rig. It still needs something else. It needs like a little kind of a sound to it. Somewhat dirty pulse, maybe. Let's find that really quick. Let's find that. And we can let's use something pre-made again. Oh, we'll call this a guitar riser. And let's use kontakt. Signal. Let's use signal. And let's do very Metroid. Okay, we're gonna have to actually set a BPM on this one. If we go with something like this. Like to do instead is just grab another one of mine, honestly. So how about we just flip one that I just made, because I just made like 200 of these, and they were in the pulses, they're in the orchestral. I also did make a bunch of bass pulses though. We could do that. It's cool. Okay, so these are all of the final sounds, none of the pulses probably. Okay, let's do something mind-breaking. Actually do kind of line up sonically. maybe I do want to pulse in here. Let's do that really quick, shall we? That's the element that we're missing. Okay, so this is our blank one. Is that right? We haven't done anything with this. Right, okay. So let's load up. Let's do serum. And let's do a sine, but we're going to feed a sawtooth into it. So I'll bring this down, and we'll bring in, we'll just use this one actually. 1, 2, bring this weight down, FM into it. Something chunky. All right, let's get a pulse in here, like thus. And maybe bring this down to halves. Trigger it. Take off the click. Let's watch this. Okay, maybe we will stick with this. We're going to lay down a super basic. I don't need to do that. All right, and get this on the grid. Starting at kind of an odd spot here. Just want to make sure that it starts. Stops in a place that makes sense so we can actually remix this thing accordingly. This is 1, 2. Okay, so I should be able to bounce this. Let's just loop this. And let's get rid of those clicks. There's that kick. All right, let's just get that. And let's remix that really quick. So this gets muted. And we'll work on this for a remix of it. And we're going to chop it right here. Make sure that we maintain our time, since we're way off grid here. Cool, so cable guys. And let's use a preset on this. we're going to take this up to the point of impact. Okay, so one too many beats, and it's a little hard to hear. Yeah, something in this vein. It's not the right groove, but we're getting there sonically. Super vanilla sound. Let's try, there are a couple that I've played with in here before that actually end up sounding pretty good. For these really super basic ones. No, they're back at the beginning. Where are they? I need to dial in the groove later. I don't have the patience for this right now. I think we're most of the way there on this one. Just need something rhythmic in there, I think. And it's kind of hard to hear these guys again, so I'll bring this back up. Maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, you know, most of what it's lacking is actually going to be solved with some group processing too. So, what is this one? This is like a toxic metal or something. And let's just put a little placeholder multiband on here. You can hear what this might sound like when it's closer to finished. Whoa, too much. Hey, Scruffy Rico! How's it going, homie? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How are things? Okay, let's bring this down, this down. Yeah, you know, I think in my mind, I'm hearing something very different now after I've added. I'm glad that we stopped where we were with the pulse. It's a guitar pulse that I'm hearing in my mind. It's just a really simple dun, 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 like that kind of a thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to delete these little pulse characters here. And I think I'm going to circle back and add in a little grinding guitar there for that one. And move on to the next. Oh, nice. Working on something with Roku. Very nice. Very nice. We are streaming through OBS for the first time today instead of Streamlabs, and working on titles, transitions, and logos. Huge, massively big order, very fast, almost unreasonable turnaround, which is always a good challenge. So I've made, I don't even know, maybe 30 of these like in the last day. So I'm like halfway through this challenge. Is that it? That's the entire title? This one's easy. Holy heck, really? That's it? Okay, so this is going to start with a big hit. Boom. And that's it. It's going to have some kind of granular delay, particulate matter kind of fade to match up with the visuals here. There's a lot of particle flares here on the sides, so maybe some edginess out on the sides. Some of these are red, so maybe there's like some cinder sparks floating around in here or something. There's this one gold flare. That's probably feedback, so maybe a feedback swell. And this thing is slowly panning to the left here in the middle. So let's start out with something big. And let's do impact first. Minimalist. Let's do something kind of feedback driven and shiny resonance something. How about pretty good. I'm not sure if this is actually big enough for this moment, but it could be one part of it. And there's also this really quick whoosh right here, so let's just go find that too. Oh boy. Maybe right here. So it's a very, very quick whoosh. So let's do let's just do some metal really quick. I think some metal would sound good. Like almost like an anvil kind of a sound would be kind of cool. I'm kind of interested actually in hearing what something like this would be sounding like sped up and flipped. Let's just see really quick. Yeah, it actually sounds pretty good. Let's just bring up the... I don't even know if we need to do a speed stretch on this one. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Although this is not quite grungy enough, so let's put a little... let's maybe do some rift on this one. And just to keep it spicy, let's and interesting, Let's do a little random roulette here. We could do something flangey. Distort feedback, high pass. Let's bring this up a bit. And bring this down a bit. And we can bring our resonance down a bit. We need something just a little bit pointier. So let's grab the transient master. Just because this was a, these sounds are from the minimalist pack, which are kind of muffled and obfuscated, you know, minimalist type impacts. That's a little bit better. Let's take down the saturation on that by a lot. Yeah. Okay, this whole thing. Oh, we need that flare. We need that. We need the swell in here. Let's just go grab some of the swells that I made before. I'll just flip one really quick. What am I thinking here? I want to go to logic. And here, swells compiled. Hybrid. Oh, it sounds good again. Orchestral synthetic pad symbol swell. Audio Dabbler, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. This one's really minimal. I'm not sure that I like the delay in it. I do kind of like how this one's broken up. I'm not sure about the second hit that comes back, but so here's the peak of that flare. So this is actually starting a fair ways back. Let's bring this back just a little bit more. Okay, we don't need this second. And then that cuts off, so we gotta... We're gonna make it. It's always the easiest answer. It's just, let's just make this thing. Let's just make it. So on that note, let's go to our samples. And hey, Foss, what's up, homie? How was your stream? You guys are catching me towards the end of mine. I'm actually working on some titles and transitions and logos right now. I'm just going to grab a random drum hit here. It's going to be a cymbal or something. Tomas Art, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, quick reminder, everyone who's currently sub gets a free sound pack every month. This month's free sound pack is called Liquid Air, whatever you're inspired to make with this sound pack this month. Come back and submit it in our monthly challenge, which is just for fun. You get another free sound pack just for playing along. We listen and we vote, at the end of each month. Ooh, that one. That one's pretty interesting. And you can find that on the Discord. So if you are currently subbed here, you just connect your Twitch and Discord profiles, and you're good to go. All right, I'm going to drench this thing. Let's do like maybe even a shimmer on this and get a nice long thing. Nice spot, thank you. All right, let's bring down our size just a bit, cut out all the lows. All right, so it's a big tail. This is perfect. We're just going to bounce this, and then we're going to shrink that. Yeah, so we're just going to, first we're going to reverse it, bounce it again really quick. All right, now this should give us something pretty useful. Sweet, okay, so it's minimal, I like it. We're gonna cut off even more of that intro there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is this right here is going to be the peak of a swell, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to position our playhead to be around the peak of this flare right here. Which it looks to be, it's in this neighborhood right here. So then what I'm going to do is open up my flex mode, and let's just put this on speed maybe. And I'm going to shrink this all the way to that point of impact. So first it was just a little glitch hi-hat, and then we drenched it in reverb, and then we bounced it, and then we reversed it, and we bounced it, and now we've stretched it, squeezed it to this. Okay, and now we're going to drench it in something again, and that's actually going to give us some kind of a swell. And for this, just to keep it interesting, we can put on some portal and just kind of cream it out. And put some reverb on that. And I'm going to put a little in and out curve on that. And then for this, I'm just going to use a warped space and add a drone tone to it, so it's very easy to hear. Okay, cool. I like it. Oops, it's super minimal. We're going to bounce that again, or print it again. And now what we get to do is saturate it so we can actually hear it with some kind of a tone that we actually like. So for that, we're going to go and grab thermal and hit this thing with both saturation and feedback at the same time. And it should give us something pretty tasty. Okay, that's close. I don't know that we're going to need all of the echo that's in here. So let's just go find that, because that's probably baked into one of these bands here. It might just be the sine fold. It's this guy right here. Not sure if I actually want any of that, honestly. Moving on. That one isn't too bad. I know these are super quiet right now. We'll get back to full mix here in a sec. That's a little bit better with the feedback. Yeah, that's kind of there. Okay, cool. So more heat. So one more instance of thermal, and we're just going to glue this. And let's listen to this in the mix here. Okay, let's drive this a bit. Let's add a little bit more feedback. That's a little bit better. A little bit more. A little bit more. We need something to cream it back out, but I don't really want to wash it. Instead of all of that, I have an idea. We'll just make it wiggle instead. So knock this down to 0 phase, bring this up. Let's do a triplet around 50%, fairly square. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Yes, 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 yes. That's nice. I like that. Let's just bring up the gain on the source sound a bit, a few dB. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. That'll sound pretty nice when we squish this all a bit. So let's do that. It sounds like I'm making pizza dough. Saf, you have a good one, man. All right, let's see what this looks like as a mix with a little bit of little placeholder multiband on this to give us a decent idea of what it's going to sound like. Maybe just like 40% downward on this one. I want the mids and highs to kind of be the priority here. Oh, hold on a second. Man, that little wiggle in there, that was worth it. Yeah, Okay, so we'll definitely figure out where's that sound coming from. Is that down here? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to take those out really quick. That's easy enough. Oops. That's not what was supposed to happen. There we go. Let's hear that in context. Okay, so we'll add something else in here. There's got to be some kind of texture. Again, maybe like a whisper or something on the way out. And this is going to be, what do we call it? Dark particles, maybe. Something, I don't know. Oh, let me just make up new words here, too. All right, let's see what these actually all ended up sounding like today. Let's start from the top and just turn on my processing for this first one here. And away we go. Oh, wait, we missed a note. What happened there? Don't have sounds for this one yet. Skip this one. There were a few that I just wasn't inspired by yet. No sound for this one yet either. Okay, that's where we are. That is the state of our titles anyway. Hey, Kwame, OBS is treating me all right so far. You're here, and you know what? We don't have any audio crackles. You want feedback on your track really quick? It's all good if you don't. But if you do, we can hang around for another minute and do that. Where is my OBS? There it is. Yeah, man, I'm down. Let's do this. Um, oh, and we're right here. So here we go. Oh, I didn't even let you guys know that I went live this morning, apparently. Over here. Hey, we're still here. Let's do this. Track not found. It might have expired on us, homie. If you want to post the link again, I'm happy to do that for you. You're saying it's a short one, still barely an idea, but need help on it. Oh yeah, all good, dude. I'm gonna sit tight and wait for you. Just FYI for those keeping track at home, it looked like the highest my CPU ever went while streaming on OBS today was about 2% or so. A couple frames were dropped at the beginning, it looks like, for a whopping 0.1%. It might be the... there's like a little aliasing setting in here. I'm going to set it to 1080 again and get back to full HD for Friday and see if it stays around that neighborhood. But so far, so good. It seems like everything is flowing pretty well. How's audio been? When we first fired up the stream, someone was saying that the voice didn't sound the same as it did on Streamlabs, and things seem drier and not quite as warm, which is interesting because I have absolutely nothing on anything in Streamlabs or here in OBS. So it's interesting the differences. But I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are about the output over there. Sounds good. Okay. Sweet. 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 Yeah, you know what? That is an improvement CPU-wise. I was never throttled by Streamlabs whatsoever. I never had... None of my issues with Streamlabs were CPU-based. It was entirely things breaking with these updates that are forced. It was the crackling audio. The last stream, the thing that got me was the delays, like actually stuttering and delaying audio. That was the straw that broke my back. But not being able to hear alerts. There's a few things. All right, here we go. This is Kwame. Homie, I'm hearing some stuff on this one. I hear a little double time, like little on those hats. That bass, we can up that too. Yeah, I love this vibe. I feel like it kind of begs for a little bit more liveliness. Not necessarily like all just busyness, but just liveliness in the hats and the bass. And I think that if you were to change your approach with both of those, it would probably lead you in the direction that you're going to end up going for this track. It just feels like everything is kind of locked in this one, um, uh, like this one mode, if you will. And you could have each of the few main players that are in the mix right now kind of operating a little bit more independently and less fully synced. So yeah. Have some fun with the bass. Make it a little bit more funky, maybe instead of whole notes, maybe like half and quarter notes. Maybe a little bit of slide action, right? And then those hats, yeah, just play with them. I'm hearing like some rolls and just a quicker kind of take on it. This whole vibe though is really great. This is a perfect sound, like for each one of these instruments right now. Put a little saturation on that kick. I like the space that you've got on your snare though. That stick sounds nice, and that arp is lovely. Probably want to move that arp to one side more in the mix. Oh, this did this to me before. Unable to pause. Weird. Anyway, that's kind of my thoughts on this one. I dig it. Sounds like a helicopter. Wait, hold on. Did you just hear crackles and stuff right now? Because I didn't hear anything. Oh, really? Snap. Let's just see if it's peaking here. Yeah, I hear no oddities whatsoever here. Okay, so desktop is making some sounds, huh? Okay, well, hey, how do I do this here? Advanced audio properties. Let's monitor off. Can I monitor this? Monitor and output. Can we do that? And then can I listen to this again? Oh, that's just going to give me a whole bunch of feedback, so that's a stupid idea. Let me fix that really quick. Advanced auto properties and monitor only. Hold on just a second. I'm going to monitor this. So is that the audio that you guys were getting out of Logic? So everything? Why didn't I hear that in any of my tests? Okay, so everything you guys have been hearing has had like an echo on it. Yeah, I was just monitoring. Logic sounded fine, huh? Interesting, because when I just monitored it, it was really weird. Maybe I'm not able to monitor it through the same device. It's just causing some feedback. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the VOD and just see what it sounds like myself, and It sounded fine when I did a quick test earlier, so sorry about that if you guys have been getting oddities all day. All right, well, it is that time. We've actually run a bit over. I'm going to see who's up. I got a notification earlier that Damien was streaming. Let's see if he's still up. Go say hi. No, no, Damien? Okay, we may have missed him then, huh? Paul, you take care. Kwame, no, man. You are absolutely nothing but good. I don't see Damien streaming anymore. So, how about we go to... We can go help out Stoles. He's still pushing for affiliate, I believe. I will see you guys all on Friday. I will try my best to have all of the weird audio stuff figured out. For what it's worth, I was unaware of the delay. It's Feedback Friday, though. So bring your work in progress files and drop them in the Discord public feedback channel early and hang out. We'll give you good feedback. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the flip. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay inspired. Peace out.
You are confirmed to go for orbit.